There is no such thing as dating past 3 months. That's not what we're doing. First of all, as a grown-up, there's no such thing as talking, okay? So eliminate talking out of your vocabulary. Saying that you're talking to somebody is low standard vocabulary for women who don't know their value. That's the first thing, because no man should be just talking. You need to be about some action. And when you have that kind of standard, then you're going to have a high level of standards and expectation. And it's not based on what you say, and it's not based on what you're demanding. It's based on the air that you carry. And men know, they know what kind of woman you are. They know if you're the kind of woman that's going to make him work and earn you, or if you're the kind of woman that he can get away with anything. So when you are clear about what your standards are and what you're willing and not willing to tolerate, then trust me, the right men are going to come correct. But it's hard for you to do that if you haven't yet healed your love blocks. And if you're the kind of woman that is allowing a man to waste your most valuable asset, which is your time, then that's going to diminish your stock value. So no woman is dating past 3 months because she understands that dating is an interview process. That's when you're collecting data. That's when he is taking you out on dates. He is showing you why you should consider him for the potential job of becoming your man. And if he is not actively doing the things in order to get to know you and earn you within those 3 months, then baby, he biochemically is not falling for you. According to Dawn Maslar, she states in her book that it takes a man 2.5 months on average. Studies show that it takes a man 2.5 months to 5 months in order for him to produce the vasopressin receptors that catch his vasopressin, which is his bonding hormone. So a man's bonding hormone is what makes him want to commit to you. That's what makes him want to provide for you. That's what makes him want to protect you. That's what makes him want to claim you. As a man is producing those vasopressin receptors and that vasopressin, then he has what scientists call mate garden. That means that he wants to guard and protect and claim what is his. So that means that if a man isn't claiming you by 3 months, then he's not serious about you. He's keeping his options open. You're not the one. And even if you end up getting into a relationship with him, you're going to feel like always that something's missing. Like you're not being valued enough. Like your needs aren't being met. So you want to make sure that you understand clearly what your boundaries are, what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not willing to tolerate. So you don't ever want to get into a relationship with a man before at least 6 to 8 weeks. You definitely don't want to get into a relationship with a man before then, because during that period of time, you are vetting him. And as you're vetting him, you're identifying first if you match on the 5 levels of compatibility. That's the first thing. Second thing is that you are vetting him to determine 3 things: his character, his values, and his valor. If you're not dating intentionally to find out what his character, values, and valor are, and if you align on the 5 points of compatibility, that's mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, and financial. If you don't align on those 5 points, then he is not your person. You have a higher chance of your relationship not working, of you ending up in divorce or ending up stuck in a relationship where you are unhappy. So then when you are dating intentionally and you understand what it is that you're looking for and what needs to be there, then you're not going to compromise. If you're not compatible on the 5 points, and if he is demonstrating that his character isn't in place, if his valor isn't there, valor means, is he a gentleman? Is he the kind of man that will open your door for you or let you like get hit in the face with the door? Is he the kind of man that isn't going to respect you as a woman? You know, all that matters. And what are his values? What's important to him? If you see this man lie and steal and cheat somebody else, then you can take it to the bank that he's going to do the same thing to you. So when you're dating, you are dating with intention. You're dating looking for the proper information to determine if this man is worthy of your time. But here's what women normally do. What they normally do is, if he smells good, if he looks good, if you're feeling chemistry, then that's enough. So then now you're falling into the situation that only ends up causing you pain. No, ma'am. That's not the way to do it. As a matter of fact, the more chemistry you feel in the beginning, the more danger you're in. Uh-oh. I know I lost some people right there. How many of you felt the butterflies? You know what butterflies mean? When you feel butterflies with somebody, that means that your brain has recognized something that has put you in danger. Danger of getting hurt physically, mentally, or emotionally. So it has produced cortisol. Your brain has started to produce cortisol, and cortisol is your stress hormone. And that stress hormone goes right down to your belly, ma'am. And that's the butterfly feeling for you. You in danger, girl. You got to get out of there, okay? It is your subconscious mind recognizing a pattern in him of danger. And what do women do? They think that's a good sign. Because here's the thing. Even when something or someone causes you pain, if your subconscious mind has been programmed that that is normal, which it will, if you grew up in a household where you experience chaotic love or inconsistent love or absent love or dramatic love, if you experience that in your subconscious mind, that's normal. Your nervous system has been trained that dysfunction is normal. How does the body know it's in danger? Because your body, your brain has an antenna. Your cells radiate, every single last one of them radiate a frequency, an energetic auric field all around you. Every cell in your body can feel the energetic frequency of somebody else. And it can pick up that frequency, that information, and interpret it and take it to the pineal gland to filter the information and intuitively know what is good for you and what is not. And the more you're in tune with your body, the more you're in tune with your feminine energy, the better you can pick up when you're in danger. If you are just out here and you ignore your intuition, which a lot of you do, you don't trust yourself, you don't honor yourself, you don't listen to yourself. So your body and your mind is like, girl, run. You know this man is danger, and you will just keep going because this man said a few nice words and bought you a piece of chicken. Now, ma'am, that's not how this works. You're asking for heartbreak, but the heartbreak is familiar. And most people prefer known hells than to experience and do what is necessary in order to experience the unknown heavens. So for a lot of women, they hear me, they see me, they know that I'm the best at what it is that I do. They know that our program can help them with a 98% success rate. They know all of this. However, they don't know what it feels like to be truly loved and to feel what it feels like to be accepted for who they are. And that is an unknown that scares them. So they rather keep experiencing men who are going to mistreat them, who aren't going to value them, who aren't going to see them, who aren't going to commit to them, who aren't going to love them. And then they end up staying in this constant pattern that they are familiar with of pain. And so what happens is listening to your intuition. How many of you ever was around somebody and you didn't know what it is, but something just didn't feel right? Like you was like, I don't know what it is, but it's something about this person that didn't feel right. And then you learn later on that you was right, that person was a no man.